going on down here then? Alright. It's like hills have eyes down here. Shit, everyone's staring at me. It's the problem with living on a tiny island, man. With a population of like 20. People are like, hey man, I'd like to introduce you to my wife, my brother and my sister. And there's just like one person standing there. Anyway, enough dissing the place that I live and the people closest to me. That's never smart, is it? This is where I live. Everyone here is dangerously retarded with webbed feet and they're all their own parents. Excellent. Good job, Smo. Good job, buddy. Got so many things that I want to talk about, but I'm finding it difficult to just focus on one of those things and talk about that. And I've got all these things going on in my head at the same time. One of them is Adjrian Nickelodeon, actually. Now, Adjrian Nickelodeon's been a buddy since, Jesus, what, a couple of years ago? A while back, anyway. And he and I were talking on Twitter. If any of you follow him on Twitter, you'll be aware that he, and Facebook even, he very publicly announced that he's having trouble right now, that he's struggling to come to terms with the whole YouTube thing, and he's not entirely sure that he wants to carry on with it. Crying shame, I think, because the dude's got a lot of talent and I love his videos. It kind of makes me think, careful what you wish for, because if any of you guys have channels, then you know as well as I do that one of the things that you want is success, right? You want your channel to build a community and to grow and evolve, right? That's one of your biggest goals, really, at least at first. You're like, yeah, let's do this, let's make a channel, let's climb the ranks and shit. And really made me think, careful what you wish for. I can't imagine what it's like to have the kind of pressure that all these guys have. Like 100,000 plus subs and things like this. Even, hell, it's insane. I can't even now believe that I have nearly 6,000 subscribers. It's just ridiculous. I never imagined it would go this far. And I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, seriously. Thank you so much for being a part of this, because it would be nothing if you weren't. But even with, you know what, I've never been down this road, fuck it. Even with 6,000 subscribers, there are times when I find it really difficult to keep on top of what I'm doing. I find it really difficult to reply to everybody's comments and shit. Extrapolate that by more than 10 times. I can't imagine what it's like to try and deal with all that. So I think I can get where he's coming from. I think it's a crying shame though, because if he's losing the love for it, I'm going to miss him terribly, because I love his stuff. But it's understandable to a degree, I think, because people forget how much time it takes to do this, and depending on your love for it, you can dedicate time that you would otherwise fucking bugs. You could dedicate time to it that you would otherwise keep for other things, like, you know, other hobbies, relaxing, spending time with your wife and kids, whatever. So doing this kind of thing can have a massive impact on your life in a potentially negative way, because if you're staying up late editing videos because your community has grown so much that they're demanding it, they're like, feed me, because they love you, it's not a bad thing. That demand is good. It's because what you're doing is right and people love it, so they want more. But the problem is you've got to keep feeding it, feed it. So you're staying up late to do these videos, and then extrapolate that over weeks, and your performance at work starts to slip because you're tired and you're not concentrating so well. The financial strain because you need to be out recording videos, which means you're pouring money into your fuel tank constantly, you know? It's a scary thought, man. It really is. It makes me nervous. Where the fuck am I? Anyway, enough of that depressing bullshit. That's not the real reason I came out. The reason I came out is work has finished. The forecast, as you can tell over there, the forecast for later on tonight, which is Thursday night into Friday and all the weekend, is shite. So if I don't get out tonight, I'm probably not going to get out at all. So I jumped on Twitter and I said, hey guys, I'm going to take the bike out. Can't really think of anything to talk about. Why don't you fire me some questions? So I'm hoping that by the time I stop and check my Twitter, there should be a bunch of questions on there from you guys that I can answer in the video. I'm sure they're all very well thought out, mature, grown-up questions, right? Yes, of course they are. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys in a sec once I've found a suitable place. Ah, that noise. Suitable place to check my phone and have a look at what you're asking. Be right back. Anyway, be right back. Alright, so I have arrived at a place somewhere. Allow me to hold my phone dangerously close to the edge of the water. Alright, so let's see what happened on Twitter, shall we? Alright people, what have you got for me? Let's catch up. So this is the nipple chat with Leadpin and Panda and Dips. Let's keep going, what have we got? Oh, that's pretty cool, I'll give that a favourite. Excuse me. Okay, can I get up on this without falling into the ocean? I can, but it wasn't graceful. Alright, Robert Brownie says, I can't think of a serious question, so if you had a pizza and it could talk, would you feel guilty about eating it? Depends. If it can feel pain, yes. If it can't, I don't give a shit. Street Triple Matt says, ever thought about doing a track day? Every single day, buddy. Absolutely. I wanted to do the Odium track day with Weem, Baron and Renner, but funds didn't allow, man. Funds didn't allow. I wished. Alright, Eddie says, I could talk about my life just after uni. Alright, basically, I had a job lined up at a company called Vestas, who make wind turbine blades and stuff like that, but they went under, so job fell through. Fucking good job, by the way, good money as well, but it fell through and I ended up working at Tesco. Beautiful. Daniel Mead says, what to do if you're as vain as me, yet love motorcycles? Ah, damn, dude. If you're that vain that you care so much what your hair looks like when you take your helmet off, just do what most people do. Buy a Ducati, put it in your garage and look at it, man. I jest. Just don't worry about it, man. No one expects you to look beautiful after getting off a motorcycle. Nobody cares. Let's put it this way. It hasn't stopped people getting women thus far. I wouldn't worry about it, dude. Oh, by the way, Eddie Farrer, your other question, what are my greatest dreams about starting my own company and blah, blah, blah. Good question, dude. Good question. I'll make a video about that. Blind Rider, the social economic impacts of subterranean nuclear testing and the economical effects. I don't think social and economic factors will be affected by that shit, surely. Because we'll have had a nuclear budget for ages. I don't know, and I don't think... Why do I hate you so much? Because you ask me annoying fucking questions, you asshole. That's why. Insta Hipster, I'm about to take my Ducati out. Can you tag along? Sorry, dude, I didn't see that. That was 40 minutes ago. I left. I went out and I started riding, buddy. I started riding immediately, and now I'm checking my questions. I'm sorry, man. Who the fuck made the first ruler from Michael Smith? Mr. Ruler? I don't know, man. That's a good question. Matthew, is that Wern? Wearny? Matthew Wern. I'm going to say Wern. I want to say Wern. Matthew Wern? Can you have a shout out, please? Yes, you can, Matthew Wern. You're a hero, buddy. The Piston Vlog. If I got offered a one-way ticket with 19 other individuals to a habitable planet to start an existence, would you go? Fuck yes. Drop of a hat, mate. Drop of a hat. Ooh, if money was no object, what bike, car would you buy from Skip? Damn, dude. I can't limit it to just one. I can't. Okay, if I was going to have to limit it to just one, car or bike... Ooh, okay. Theoretically, if we're assuming here that the RSV4, the new one, the RF, is perfect in every way and comfortable and I can ride it for hours on bumpy roads, no problem. RSV4 RF. As for car, R34 GT-R, tuned to the bollocks. About 800-ish horsepower, but still twin turbo. That's what I would go for. K-Moto, what is your next life goal you want to achieve? Ooh, my next life goal. I just want to earn enough money to pay all my bills, have enough left over to run my bike and my car and stuff without worrying about anything else, and, you know, have enough left over for a holiday too, basically, dude. That's the plan. Papa John, have I ever wanted to do the TT? I'd love to ride around the course. Whether or not I have the bollocks to actually, you know, race it, shit knows, man. I don't know, dude, I don't know. Matthew Wern again, if I could ride anywhere around the world, where would you go? What bike would I take? I would take this, because this is damn good at pretty much everything. Where would I ride? Europe, dude. Switzerland, France, Germany, Italy, the Alps, all that kind of area. Damn straight. It's beautiful. Why hasn't humanity invented a method for male grooming downstairs that doesn't involve self-mutilation and castration? Isn't it called a razor? I mean, are you trying to shave your pubes with a sword or something, dude? That was from Kim Jong-un. You got a little bit more to learn about life there, bud. You can make things so much easier for yourself. Shit. Anyway, oh no, is that all we've got? Yes, that's all we've got so far. Oh no, I lie. I've got some personal messages. Tim Kirk says, how big am I and how much per hour? 6 inches around, 10 quid to start, more as you start to climax, dude. It's an exponential curve. So that's all we have so far. A nice wide range of questions, people. I'm impressed. Nice work, nice work. I need to do another Twitter Q&A like the last one I did with Badger, actually. That would be cool. I would like to do one of those again. And a few of you as well have asked when the next Smodger episode will be available soon. The problem is just finding the time to record them, man. That's it, really. Because we both work the same job. That's how we met. But as a result of that, it's difficult to have time because we work a lot of overtime hours, often weekends too. So it's not as easy as I would have liked it to be. We'll get it done anyway, dude. As soon as we're able to, we'll get it done, I promise. I'd like to try and do one every couple of weeks. That should be achievable, so watch this space, man. God, it's actually surprisingly hot. I shouldn't have worn a hoodie, I'm sweating. Let's get some airflow going. Oh, that feels sublime. Sublime, it sounded like a right douche there. That's fabulous. Yeah, that feels fabulous, darling. This is Newport, by the way. This is the centre of the island, the capital. Not really the centre, it's the capital of the island. And it's kind of pretty in places, and kind of shitty in others. Come on then, buddy, considering you're forcing your way through. Come on. You're welcome, madam. One of my biggest beefs right there, people. Incivility. I fucking hate rude people. What are you doing? Penis. How difficult is it to just be polite to somebody? Look people in the eye, say thank you, please. It's really not much to ask, is it? Gets on my tits. Anyway, I've been Smo, you guys have been awesome. Peace.